Are you looking for the best VR headsets? In this video, we will break down the top VR headsets on the market. Before we get started with our video detailing the best VR headsets, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting off at number 1, we have the Oculus Quest. The Oculus Go was a solid first step towards proper wireless VR, but it was more a proof of concept than anything. Now, the much more substantially spec'd Oculus Quest has arrived at a similar price point as its wired counterpart, the Rift S, and standalone VR finally has a proper champion. The freedom of untethered VR is genuinely powerful, even after becoming more than slightly jaded by spending tens of hours in Oculus's other headset offerings. The Quest was able to wow me with its power and portability. While it's not quite the same performance peak as the Rift S, in practical terms, you're unlikely to ever notice, and the magic of being able to look through the pass-through cameras like your own eyes and walk around your house is fully unique. Going on a trip? Toss the Quest in your bag and go. At 571 grams, it's still pretty lightweight, especially since it doesn't require sensors or cables or any other constrictive accessories, and it doesn't need to be connected to a massive, powerful gaming PC to function. You can tether the Quest to your PC to play games otherwise only available on the Rift though. That functionality is currently in beta, and will be required to play Half-Life or other VR games that only run on PCs. You can use any high-quality USB 3 cable, but this year and next, Oculus will be selling a premium custom optical fiber cable for the Quest. You won't get the Rift S experience exactly, but at least games that require a PC aren't off limits if you own a Quest. The Quest is currently the headset that delivers most convincingly on the magical promise of virtual reality to the point that the price tag seems like a bargain. At number 2, we have the Samsung Odyssey Plus. The Odyssey Plus is Samsung's refresh of, you guessed it, the original Odyssey HMD, a substantial improvement and the best of the current crop of Windows mixed reality offerings. Don't let that category name fool you, the Odyssey Plus is primarily a dedicated VR headset. The mixed nomenclature comes mainly from Microsoft's initial eagerness to bundle HoloLens into the same ecosystem as its VR initiative. The Odyssey Plus boasts one of the best resolutions available in consumer headsets, at 2880 by 1600, and also takes advantage of a proprietary anti-screen door effect Samsung deploys to reduce the fine grain you see in the majority of HMDs. The SDE in the Odyssey Plus is practically imperceptible, and combined with the WMR standard of inside-out tracking, provides a remarkable level of immersion. We were initially reluctant to include the Odyssey Plus or its predecessor in this video because of its relatively slight games library. While it enjoys full Steam VR support, it misses the growing number of Oculus and Vive exclusives. Recently, however, HTC has expanded Vive port support to all of the WMR headsets, and adding that expansive subscription library to Odyssey's catalog is a huge boon. At number 3, we have the Oculus Rift S. The Rift S is an interesting proposition. It fully displaces its predecessor, the original Oculus Rift, and is definitely an upgrade, but is being sold at the same price point that the original retailed for. That said, it is also an odd step back in some baffling ways, with a slight decrease in refresh rate and LCD lens rather than OLED. That said, the Rift S is easily the best mid-level wired headset you can buy for PC. Not only does it have a deep library of games, a library that's matured and expanded tremendously since the launch of the original Rift, its higher resolution and more comfortable fit means the original Rift is basically now obsolete. Unless of course you can find one at a deep discount. While the original may have a slight advantage in some of the aforementioned categories, the actual experience of wearing the Rift S is far superior, especially given that it fully supports inside-out tracking, meaning you don't have to buy, wire up, and find a place for external sensors in your playspace. If you've already invested in a mid-tier or higher gaming PC, and want a powerful headset and don't want to spend massive amounts of cash for the privilege, the Rift S is a clear winner. It may be more of an intuitive upgrade from the original than we originally hoped, but it's still an excellent piece of hardware, and a fantastic way for PC owners to delve into virtual reality for the first time. At number 4, we have the Valve Index. The Index is a headset that hovers just inside the qualifications for this video. It boasts some of the best visuals of any mainstream commercially available HMD, with a display resolution equaling the Vive Pro, Quest, and Odyssey Plus, but paired with a 120Hz refresh rate, and up to 144Hz in currently unsupported experimental mode. The field of view, at around 130 degrees, is also best in class, and there's virtually no detectable screen door effect inside the headset. It also boasts some impressive technology and handy convenience features, like per-finger tracking on excellent index controllers, USB pass-through for future accessories, and fantastic, crystal-clear audio via the near-field speakers, which hover just above the ears. It's also comfortable to wear, built from carefully selected high-quality materials, and with top-notch weight distribution. But all that comes at a price. As we explained in our Valve review, it's the best VR headset on the market if you don't consider the value proposition. As he points out, at nearly $1,000, the complete index offering costs more than double the price of the Rift S or Quest, and almost exactly double the MSRP of the Odyssey Plus, which can regularly be found at a discount. There also aren't any solid use cases for finger tracking technology that's the marquee feature of the controllers, though that'll surely change with the release of Half-Life next year, which index owners will get free. If you have the budget and a powerful gaming PC, and want to show off the best VR has to offer, the Index is the best premium offering currently available. And for our final pick at number 5, we have the PlayStation VR. There's no getting around the fact that in order to run either the HTC Vive, HTC Vive Pro, or the Oculus Rift, you need a pretty high-end gaming PC, which is not an insignificant investment for most people. That's not the case with Sony's PlayStation VR, which requires little more than a PS4 console to run. Considering the sizable difference in power between the PS4 and PC, the PlayStation VR is a surprisingly competent VR headset. Its refresh rate is responsive, and we've had no issues with the reliability of its head tracking. Thanks to Sony's backing, the collection of PlayStation VR games is also impressive. There were dozens available at launch, and many more have followed over its first year on sale. Sony has addressed one of the biggest objections with the PlayStation VR, that its accessories are sold separately, by offering a variety of packs and bundles, with devices like the PlayStation Camera included. However, PlayStation Move controllers, while included in some bundles, aren't in every one. While you have to be more aware of additional cost involved, depending on what bundle you opt for, recent price cuts have made the PlayStation VR even more affordable. It may not be the best VR headset, but the PSVR is certainly making a strong case to users. So that sums up our top VR headsets. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.